So today is November 18th, and that happens to be my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Thank you very much. I have turned 46 today, and as I outline in my book, I'm actually very relieved to turn 46 for what's kind of a sad reason, but I think maybe you can relate if you've ever lost a parent, especially as a child. My dad was 45 when he died. I was 15. He died suddenly of a heart attack, and my whole life I have worried that I would not make it past age 45. And so somehow I've really just been looking forward to this birthday. I feel like it's a blessing. I just feel so thankful to be here and be with my kids. And this is something I know you can relate to because you also lost your dad at a young age.
Same age, in 9th grade too. And you said, but it did something for you. It put a fire underneath you. And you knew that, you know, life wasn't necessarily going to work out great unless you went ahead and pursued it. And you knew that tomorrow was not guaranteed.
Right.
So how, in retrospect, I know you wrote about it, but it really affected me when you said, that made me determined to make something of myself and go ahead and make it happen. Don't wait for it to happen.
Right, because in the back of my head, there's always been this voice that says, hurry up, you're dying. I almost named the book, Hurry Up, You're Dying. HarperCollins was like,
holidays.
But I mean, it's not a bad reminder.
Get your Christmas shopping done now because you may be dead by December 25th.
But I mean, really, that's a motivator for me because it's just a reminder to seize the day. I realize everybody understands that, but I mean, I think if you've had great loss in your life, you know it on a gut level.
But Megan, here's the other thing, is that you realize when you go home, you feel sadness for your mom feels sadness for you, she has to get on with her life, and then you got to get on with yours. So your house is not the same, holidays aren't the same, and you really feel in a way, am I correct, that you're on your own?
Absolutely. And I mean, we struggled a lot. We struggled with money. We struggled just to keep our friends because my mom was set up in a couple and then suddenly she was a single and she got, you know, it wasn't intentional, but her friends just sort of moved on from her, which was very hard for her. And now in my current life, you know, with my kids, I just think, like, I look around, we live in New York, right? And there's a lot of investment bankers and people who work so hard in New York City, and that happens everywhere. But I can't do that. I can't be away from them for 12 to 15 hours every day, my kids. I get unhappy, I get deeply unhappy. And so it's just a reminder that time is passing, they need me and I need them, and to strike a better balance than that.
But am I right, you feel almost on a mission to reach your potential? Whatever that potential is, and in law you did it. One of your great things that happened in your life happened on your birthday with that loss that you said, I'll never forget, this is my birthday, and then you were recognized how?
Oh, that's nice. It was my 23rd birthday, and one of the things that was transformative for me was moot court. I love moot court. As soon as I got to law school and I saw these guys up on their feet, I thought, I can do that. And I had to wait to try out, but I finally got to try out. I practiced all summer. I wrote my argument. I was up on my feet doing my mock closing argument. I finally went into the room. I did it. I nailed it. I made the team. And at the end of this big competition we did, my teammate and I lost. However, there was an award for the best individual advocate.
And who was that?
Bye-bye, Hillman. Hello. Hello, Kelly. That was my partner. And it was a wonderful birthday, and it was a birthday that the chair of the competition said I would never forget, and she was right.
You'd reach your peak, you'd walk the streets of Chicago at night, learn television,
walk
break in
the
with
streets.
Whoa.
With a counter.
I'm going to read this with much more interest now.
I knew this was going to be a problem. We feel lucky. We should have made him leave.
All right, we got to go. It's called Settle for More. I know you're going to love it. I'm going to talk to you about it next week, too, I hope. And we can talk together about what you thought. Good night.